Greetings everyone and welcome to your March reading with me. Hey guys, this is the Taurus reading for March. Now we're going to be using these Morgan Greer cards and then the Energy Oracle cards underneath for clarifiers. March comes to us with the change of seasons globally. It's often known as March Madness Month and also the Ides of March. So it can be a turbulent month for a lot of different reasons. We have just come through 2 eclipses in February, so I think there's lots of change and movement for a lot of people globally. Before the reading, I decided to do some intuitive work for you all, and Taurus, you guys came up with the word oneness, the number 3, and also the purple chakra, which is the third eye chakra, and the words that turned up were no separation and feel reunited. So if any of you have had feelings or been a bit disconcerted about being separated from something or someone in your life, there is the feeling that if you allow it to come through at even the thought process or the spiritual process and allow there to be reunited feelings, there's a possibility that you will get relief from anything that you've been separated from. So Taurians, let's get onto this for you and see what comes up. 4 of these and then 4 of the other ones underneath. There are some reversals in the deck, not that many, but the 9 of Pentacles, the Tower, the 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Rods. So 2 9s there for you guys to think about. And I did say the number 3 was relevant as well, so that kind of works into itself as well. Let's see what's here for Taurus to clarify these cards. The 1 major arcana card at the moment. Magician in the Mirror, the Door to Value, the Angel of Love, which has come out with the Door to Personal Happiness and Healing, and I'll put the Angel of Love over there. So you've got, some really quite profound cards from this deck as well. This is like a major arcana, and the Door to Personal Happiness and Healing is also very profound and quite deep. So your ones from the Morgan Greer deck are a little more tense, I suppose you could say, with the reversed 9 of Pentacles and the Tower, then the 9 of Swords and the Knight of Rods. So when I said before, any of you who might have felt as if there was separation, like a feeling of separation, of being separated from something or from someone, which could be a relationship, or separated from maybe your money or your job or your country that you originate from, then this is what they were saying about trying to feel as though there is that there is no real separation in truth. We only feel it physically, but in reality we're never separated from anything. We are always spiritually connected to it. So if you think from that perspective and that passageway, you can relieve some of the anxiety and tension that is brought about through feelings of separation. And that's what this card represents, feelings of anxiety. So let me just start off on the very left with the 9 of Pentacles. So starting on the top left with the reversed 9 of Pentacles, and then moving down to the Magician in the Mirror. And even if I extend that a bit further out, this reading is actually telling quite a magnificent story for you guys. It's got more information in it than it would first appear. So even though we have only got the 4 cards with their 4 extenders, it's actually quite an in-depth reading that's giving a very lengthy message. And I think even your beginning words that I gave you were also quite deep and philosophical, leading you to, ponder a lot more for the month. So we'll come back again to the reversed Nine of Pentacles. It's still a fairly good card, even reversed. It always is a beautiful, good omen. And you've actually got two portals referring to money within your reading. But the Nine of Pentacles reversed just tells you a little bit about being disciplined around your finances or the practices around it. It can also, of course, play a role in your general life. It says there's still a lot to be hopeful about, but action is still needed from your part to make things happen. So this reading is telling me it's not necessarily a time to sit on your laurels, that there is going to be decisions that you need to make and certain doorways, if you like, that you need to walk through to get from A to B to C to get this final outcome. And along that journey and going through different doors, you will come across different feelings as well and expectations. So the reversed Nine of Pentacles, she is saying, don't sit back on your laurels. It is time to be quite prudent about the decisions and choices you are making, especially around your finances and your investments or your career and how you earn your money, as well as even in your social life. It would pay to be prudent and make sure you are doing the right things, especially around friendships and other relationships in your life as well. Now we come underneath to the extender card and we get 53. And it's the Magician in the Mirror. Now this is a very powerful time, just very similar to the Magician card in the traditional tarot decks. It informs you that there are opportunities coming to you, about amazing chances of opportunity or times where you can make decisions to have great opportunity come into your life. However, you have to do it yourself. It's like seeing the thing of your dreams when you're out walking, whether it be the perfect job advertisement or the lotto ticket that says this shop's going to sell the winning lotto ticket, or seeing the perfect date on a dating site, the perfect person that you think you're wanting in your life, and you see these things and then you go, oh right, so I won't take action on it. You have to be engaged and activated when these sort of cards turn up, because believe me, they do give you an opportunity to really jump into some hyperspace and achieve a hang of a lot. So the Magician is saying something around you in this month, possibly to do with money, that's associated somehow with money or career or relationships, could turn out to be very powerful and magic if you jump on board with it. So we come to the Tower, the next one. The Tower always tells us that there is big change coming. Now it can be sudden and unexpected, and it can be difficult, which can lead to these type of feelings. It can often be through some sort of argument or disagreement, or the fact that we have not been basing something in our life with the good foundations, so it's unsolid or unstable and it's rocky. Now this can be relationships, it can be close ones such as a marriage partner or a person you live with, or someone in your family, or a work colleague or your boss. And oftentimes when this card is out, there will be a flare-up, an argument, a disagreement, a set to, and it can be quite volatile. But what it does do is it clears the air. It allows you to understand that this situation wasn't working. It wasn't stable. There has been a bias, like someone in the relationship or something hasn't been being treated well. And oftentimes it's from your end, If it's work and there could be some negative people around, they could be creating disharmony, or there could be a dishonest person there, and it's brought to light and things change. Now, given that the door to value is underneath, for some of you this is going to be around your fields of how you earn your money. So possibly employment sectors. So some of you might find there's a huge change in your life about where you're working. You might just decide, that's it, I'm leaving. I'm changing direction. You walk out of a job. Or some of you come to find that if you have a business, it comes to an end. Or some of you might find that you've been hoping to find an answer to monetary problems, and there's been a whole lot of disparity going on and loss, or money falling by the wayside, but you are suddenly given an opportunity down here. This could be a new job, a better financial opportunity, money coming in. It can be a windfall for some of you, a lotto win, an inheritance, a pay rise. But this could all be coming through something up here that changes. And this change, the Tower, is often known as a big change that pushes you in new directions. For some of you, this could be about understanding that what you've been doing with your money previously hasn't been working, so you suddenly change a whole lot of things out. Like I said, you leave your job, you get a new job, you perhaps start a new business maybe, or you're given some money as a loan or a mortgage because you needed it. It's all of those type of things, but basically it's boding success in the future because of change. We come to this one, the Nine of Swords, and the door to personal healing and happiness. The Nine of Swords is often about feeling trapped or locked into a situation. We can be anxious, we can be suffering from insomnia, nightmares, really anxious feelings or periods of panic attacks, not knowing how to deal with situations or people because of this type of energy around. But often it's because of the way we're dealing with it ourselves. We don't know how to get out, so we've locked ourselves in. Now when we learn to understand it, we know that we can break free with things like meditation, with firm logical thinking, with due diligence, with the help of others such as healers or medical workers or mediators or counsellors or friends who are supportive. The door to personal happiness is telling you that if you look through this door, there's this beautiful rainbow and a dove, and it's saying that if you work through your problems, you will find yourself coming to the door of happiness. For some of you, it can be about working through things such as addictions or healings or bad health, especially like mental health problems with, as I say, anxiety or depression. Know that there seems to be a change coming for you guys, that there's a feeling as if there's a turn in the air, there's magic in the air, the magician, there's love in the air, there's money coming, there's healing. So whatever was on the top shelf up here, it's being rearranged. So you do have quite a, as I said, prophetic reading that will cover off so many different aspects for so many of you at different levels. You need to ponder this and think about it quite deeply, because I think you will find a lot of answers in here to help you if you are struggling in the month. We come to the last card and we see the Knight of Rods and underneath the Angel of Love. So for some of you, quite literally, this could be a new love interest coming in, and it could be a fire sign person. It could be quite quick and exciting and fiery and passionate and lusty, chemistry between two of you. It could also be a healing of a relationship because of this love down here. This is very gentle, cathartic love with the stone, the crystal, pink crystal, right on the heart. So this could be very much about healing any past relationships with people like this Knight of Rods as well. He's definitely looking into the future, so I feel this whole energy and that him or her, this younger person quite often, so someone in the 20s to 30s, often when it's a knight, is working in the realm of either healing love energies or healing past wounds or bringing new love into your life. And as I said, it could be quite fast, it could be quite exciting, and it could be inspiring as well. For some of you, this could be a person who's very supportive and nurturing for you and is there for you to give you love and support and healing. For some of you, you also need to look at the heart chakra and how your body is with your physical heart as well. So that's all about physical health with your heart, checking that your cholesterols are fine, that your blood pressure is all good, that you're eating the right type of foods which are good for a healthy heart as well. And remember, the heart does deal with all our emotions, so it helps to balance any things like the trauma or stress or worry or depression or anxiety. So I think they're nice cards to finish on. They have finished on a real positive over here with love and anticipation and fire and passion and drive moving forward into the next month. So there we are, Taurians. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to sub the channel because it's very hard to find the videos sometimes when you're not subbed. I love it when you leave your comments. I try to respond to them when I can, and I do trust you have a wonderful March ahead because, boy, you guys have certainly got some amazing things or potential to happen. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful month. Much love. Namaste.